known as Operation Northern Hook. Well, holiday travelers who prefer driving are being reminded to be extra cautious on the roads. The annual Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign has begun and will continue through New Year's Day. That means extra officers will be out patrolling, watching for drunk drivers. December has long been considered one of the most dangerous months for intoxicated driving nationwide. While helping the community, the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority Metro Detroit chapters is partnering with Wayne Health and the Tri-County Breast and Cervical Cancer Program to provide free health services through a series of pop-up clinics. 7 Action News reporter Faraz Javed is live now this morning with more on this partnership. Good morning, Faraz.
Good morning, Brett. And we're here at the Bowen Center in Pontiac. So the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority are on a mission today to offer you free health screening. And we all know doctors always say to fight any disease, early screening is the key. And with me right now is Lisa Braddix, and Lisa's going to be walking us through the importance of having these free pop-up clinics for the community. So Lisa, first of all, who all can come and get themselves screened?
Well, thank you for coming this morning. This clinic is open to the community. There's no ID required, no insurance required, and we are serving anyone who would like free health screening today. So all are welcome.
And that's the key, it's free, right?
Yes,
so you don't have
absolutely.
to pay anything at all. Now, one thing that I noticed is that today's pop-up clinic is in partnership with Wayne Health and other entities. Can you walk me through the importance of partnering up with these entities?
Well, yes, absolutely. It's imperative for us to take care of our health. And I know that these past couple of years have really been challenging for people, of course, trying to make sure that they stay healthy and safe. And some people have maybe lost track of those regular health screenings. And so this is an opportunity not only for people to come and get checked for coronavirus, but to get vaccinated for coronavirus, flu, get their regular health screenings like blood pressure tests, diabetes, cholesterol. If you are concerned about perhaps HIV, they have rapid HIV testing. All of those types of screenings that may have been put on the back burner over these last couple of months, you can get it here free today.
And of course, the COVID-19 booster shots are also available over here as well. But now when it comes to the results, what kind of wait time will people have to wait here once they get themselves screened?
Well, for the COVID test, it is not a rapid test today. It will take 48 hours, so just until Tuesday, they're giving an approximation. You'll have your results back. But for HIV, it is a rapid test, so you should receive your results before you leave today.
All right, and obviously I see that things are still setting up right now. Can you quickly shed some the timing as to what time it's open till and what time people can come and get their free screening?
So we will begin our event today at 10 a.m. and we will be here until 2 p.m. today. So 4 hours, we're available 10 to 2. Again, no ID required, no insurance required, and it is open to the community. We are serving children with the COVID vaccines as well. So just want to make everyone aware of that. You can bring your kids if you would like to have them vaccinated.
And are there other pop-ups that are going to be taking place next week or in the next new year, possibly?
This is the final one. So we had a series of pop-ups. This is in line with our mission to be of service to all mankind in the legacy of Alpha Kappa Alpha. We have a history of doing mobile health clinics all around the country, and so this is part of a series that is ending today.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you so much. And obviously we'll be walking through once we get closer to the opening, which I think is around 10 a.m., and we'll be walking through how the registration process works. But for now, Brett, it's back to you.
Thanks, Faraz. We'll check in with you again in our next half hour. Well, Kevin, we're going to turn and take a look at the weather here. I know we had some warm weather last week. Now it's cold again, some snow falling down. What can people expect out there?
Well, you got to be careful on the roads. Just take it slowly and give yourself extra following distance. There are going to be some spin outs, some slick spots, other areas getting just rain, other areas getting the snow. We'll look at how much snow we could see by the end of the day today, and if a warm-up is coming anytime soon in the 7-day. That's coming up.
But first, a local nonprofit is stepping up to help people during the pandemic. The program they're offering that serves thousands of people each year. Plus, labor shortage woes, FedEx feeling the impact of fewer people joining the workforce, the extra steps they're taking to draw in new employees. You're watching 7 Action News this morning. A family of missionaries held hostage in Haiti for 2 months is heading home to Michigan. As we reported earlier this week, the woman and her 5 children from a church in Hart on the west side of the state were among the 12 remaining hostages released. 17 people were kidnapped back in October as they returned from a visit to an orphanage. Michigan Congressman Bill Huizenga talked to the woman's husband after the release.
He said, physically, it's everybody's okay. They're going to have to do some healing, but he said emotionally and spiritually, he said, God's been good in this.
Sources say a ransom was paid for the hostages, but not by the U.S. government. The exact amount is unknown, but it's said to be far less than the initial demand of $1 million per hostage. Arrests made at U.S. Customs and Border Protection gates were up 5% in November compared to October. The agency's monthly update indicates arrests topped 170,000. That's the first increase since a migrant surge occurred at the border over the summer. The Biden administration has been using a Trump-era policy to remove migrants from the border, and the new numbers suggest that's led people to make repeat crossings from Mexico into the U.S. The labor shortage has cost FedEx almost $500 million, according to the company's last quarter numbers. Even though the carrier's revenue increased nearly $3 billion, $470 million in higher costs helped keep its adjusted income essentially unchanged. Those costs were fueled by FedEx paying drivers and outside trucking companies more money to deliver packages. However, executives say they are optimistic. They say new perks like higher salaries and more flexibility for drivers are resulting in more applicants. Well, this is a live look now out over Ann Arbor with our cam there. You can see it's a lot of kind of just a dark and dreary day there. I know we're expecting some rain, some snow, plenty of stuff going on. Kevin, what are we looking at here in Ann Arbor?
Well, you see that it started out with some rain, some sleet, and now some icicles forming on the camera lens. So clearly the temperatures have been dropping far enough overnight where we do have a freeze out there, but it's still above freezing in some spots. So I'm going to show you a couple of different cameras, one from I-96 and I-94 in the bottom right. And then you have I-75 at Jocelyn, and that is near Lake Angeles. That's just north of Pontiac. The temperature around Pontiac is 29 degrees. Meanwhile, the temperature around Detroit is about 34 degrees. So what a difference that makes. No grass at all, even on the grass as you're looking at I-96 and I-94, but more hazardous driving conditions as you're heading across Oakland County. So it just depends on where you are. What areas have seen snow, sleet, or rain, or freezing rain? We've had everything across Metro Detroit so far this morning. So bottom line is just take it slow this morning. If you have to get somewhere, know that there's going to be some slick spots out there. Mount Clemens is showing 36 degrees. That's the warmest temperature reading we have. Ann Arbor is 31. We've seen freezing rain and sleet across Washtenaw, parts of Wayne County, and areas farther south. It's getting to Monroe County. It's been mainly rain. But even though maybe your thermometer or the temperature reading in your car is showing 33, 34 degrees, there might be some icy spots, especially on some of the elevated surfaces, overpasses, bridges. Just be careful throughout this morning. The snow is going to be tapering off over the next couple of hours. We'll still have some snow showers through the afternoon through 3 p.m. Temperatures topping out only at 34 degrees, so we'll be around the low to mid-30s through the rest of the day. The wind will be 10 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy to partly cloudy skies overnight, some clearing, but it's going to get colder. 24 degrees for the low. The wind chills will be in the upper 20s by tomorrow morning. Some lake effect snow showers still possible across the thumb overnight tonight. Otherwise, the next few days, temperatures are going to stay in the 30s all the way through next week, it looks like. High at 34 degrees tomorrow. Will be partly sunny. I think at times it'll be mostly sunny. We'll get some clouds in the afternoon, but quieter day tomorrow with light wind, 34. So much better travel day if you're getting out doing some holiday shopping. Tomorrow will definitely be a better day on the roads. Monday, 39 degrees, milder in the afternoon, mostly sunny. Mid-30s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It looks dry for Christmas Eve. Cold mornings, you notice, the long stretch of lows in the 20s with highs in the mid-30s. And Christmas Day, we do have a slight chance of a wintry mix. I think temperatures might bump up a few degrees, maybe upper 30s for Christmas Day, but no big weather systems moving in the week of Christmas. If you are traveling, it looks like good holiday travel weather, as good as it can be in December. Anyway, Brett.
Thanks, Kevin. Thousands of Metro Detroit families are getting a little extra help this holiday season. The Detroit Goodfellows and the Detroit Police Department will be distributing holiday gift boxes to local families today and tomorrow. Each package contains warm clothing, underwear, toys, school supplies, dental kits, and more. Goodfellows expects to deliver about 30,000 packages this year.
It helps a lot. My daughter She loves it. Whenever she opens it, she sees her books, she sees clothing. You know, it's very helpful whenever you can't afford something.
Families that are still in need that have not pre-registered can visit any of the 4 distribution locations throughout the city. We have more information on the gift boxes and distribution locations on our website, WXYZ.com. A coat giveaway in Detroit today will help people stay warm all winter long. The Salvation Army is teaming up with Molina Cares Accord to hand out 2,000 coats to children and adults in need. They will be distributed at the Salvation Army Connor Creek Core Community Center at 3000 Connor Street on the east side. The hours are 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. The coats will be given away on a first-come, first-served basis until supplies run out. Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard and his deputies are receiving special recognition. Members of the community came together Friday to honor the department for their continued service and dedication to the community in the days following the tragic shooting in Oxford. The community group raised more than $100,000 that will go towards making sure each deputy can have a special holiday meal with their families. Sheriff Bouchard addressed a crowd of supporters expressing his gratitude.
Just really appreciative of the community. The way they react in Oakland County is amazing.
Those responsible for providing the funds for this special holiday meal say the act is just a small token of appreciation to the Sheriff's Department and their service. Well, game delayed. The Red Wings will have to wait until after the holiday to take on the Avalanche. We'll explain why after the break. You're watching 7 Action News this morning.
Holidays.
Well, Tiger Woods is back out on the green for the first time since his accident, competing side by side with his son in a Pro-Am. 7 Action sports anchor Brad Galley tells us what Woods is saying about his return to the golf course and how he and his son did in the tournament.
COVID is the reason behind a ton of postponed games across different leagues. The Lions had a big outbreak last week, but the league kept the team's game in place. Now the NFL is moving 3 games this weekend to Monday and Tuesday. The Red Wings game on Monday at Little Caesars Arena against the Avalanche, that one is postponed. The league is putting multiple teams on pause through December 26 because of COVID cases, and Colorado is one of those teams. The Red Wings themselves have 2 players in COVID protocol, Robbie Fabry and Michael Rasmussen. Little Caesars Arena will be busy today. The first time ever the Pistons and Wings will both play on the same day in that venue. Tiger Woods back on the golf course in action at the PNC Championship Pro-Am. Attention on Tiger, yes, but eyes also on his playing partner, Tiger's 12-year-old son, Charlie. It was 1 year ago at the Ritz-Carlton Golf Club in Orlando, the last tournament Tiger had played. This Friday from the practice round, look at Charlie, the mini-me, inches from dunking it, or rolling it in from the fairway, you get it. Dad just expects it, and that was the theme all day in the practice round. This tournament is for major champions and a family member. These guys are going to play with Justin Thomas and his father today. Look at Tiger after he sinks the putt. Good job, that's what you're supposed to do. That's that competitive nature that they have in that house. Tiger fired up for family time and also reflected on getting back to the course in front of cameras. He said after those 3 months laying in bed, have you asked him if he'd be back? Hard to believe back then that this day would be here. Still plenty of time, though, before he's ready to play in a tournament, if that day ever comes. How about Ferris State? On the biggest stage in D2 tonight, the national championship game. After losing in the title game back in 2018, Bulldogs fell in the semifinals in 2019. There is unfinished business tonight.
We lost to West Florida in a painful loss, and I don't know who does that. Who says, well, we'll just lock in and oh, wait a second, now we don't get a year in 2020. Oh, we'll lock in for 2021. But that's what we did.
And Eastern Michigan has Liberty in the Lending Tree Bowl at 5:45 tonight. Good luck to Eastern. Those are your morning sports headlines. I'm Brad Galley.
Thanks, Brad. In the next 30 minutes, we're following stories from Detroit, Redford, and Oakland County. Let's check back in with Faraz Javed, who's live now in Pontiac. Faraz, what can we expect to see?
Hey, Brett, so getting screened Saturday morning is super easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, and all we have to do is come here at the Bowen Center in Pontiac, and coming up, I'll be showing you how easy the process is going to be.
7 Action News this morning starts right now.
Welcome back on this Saturday. On your left is a live look over Mount Clemens. On the right is downtown Detroit. Let's get a look at that forecast with 7 First Alert meteorologist Kevin Jeans. Kevin, I know we've been talking all morning about this snow coming in, some rain in some spots. How are the roads out there right now?
Well, they're slick, and other areas have gotten just rain, but the roads are wet. We've had rain, we've had sleet, freezing rain, snow. We just had it all this morning, and right now the temperatures are right around freezing. Some spots it's as low as 29 degrees. So areas below freezing, obviously, especially have to pay attention to the roads. And while you're out driving, just give yourself extra following distance and just go slower than you typically would. Some of the snow totals or snow reports that we've gotten so far, not many of them, but they're starting to trickle in now. Howell, 2.7 inches of snow. White Lake, 1 inch of snow. We'll bring you some more updates as our newscasts go on, as we get some more updates coming in through the National Weather Service. We have temperatures that have been, again, ranging just below freezing to just above freezing, and makes a big difference, especially on the side of the roads. I-96 and I-94, no snow on the grass. Then you look just north of Pontiac along I-75, where you have snow on the road and the grass. And right now, the snow is steady still across Oakland County. It's starting to taper slightly around Livingston County. You get some more breaks where at least it's a little bit lighter, but it's going to be off and on for, I'd say, the next 5-6 hours until about 3 o'clock this afternoon. But the snow should be getting lighter and tapering off now through then. Temperatures 32 degrees in Dearborn, and again, it's below freezing across parts of Oakland County. So drive carefully. We'll have highs at 34 this afternoon. Drying out later today. The road should get better by this evening. Brett?
Thanks, Kevin. The death toll in Kentucky continuing to rise after a rash of deadly tornadoes hit the Midwest last weekend. Right now in Kentucky alone, we know at least 77 people are dead, including 12 children. The governor giving blood yesterday, encouraging others to do the same as people begin to recover and clean up. He says last week's deadly storm will have a lasting effect on the entire state.
The trauma that so many have experienced, from those that were directly harmed to those that are there helping now, is real, and it's something we're going to have to address in the years to come.
8 of the victims were workers at a candle factory in Mayfield that was flattened by a tornado. The company is now facing a class action lawsuit for allegedly telling workers they would be fired if they left work ahead of the storm. Well, 4 Michigan men are accused of trying to profit from the devastation in Kentucky. They're accused of digging through the debris in Princeton, Kentucky, to steal from people who've already lost so much. 2 men from Coldwater are charged with possession of burglary tools and receiving stolen property. 2 other men from Sturgis and Bronson face the same charges, along with counts for possession of methamphetamine and marijuana. And this morning, a Detroit mother is facing charges in the non-fatal shooting of her toddler. Police say the 2-year-old boy picked up a gun in the home off Liberal Street Wednesday night and shot himself in the left leg. His mom, 25-year-old Armoni Mack, is charged with second-degree child abuse. Prosecutor Kim Worthy says gun owners have a duty to safely store their weapons when children are around. Well, 2 more students have been charged in connection with threats directed at Wayne County schools. This time it's a 16-year-old boy and a 12-year-old girl. The teenage boy is a student at Redford Union High School and is accused of making an intentional threat to commit an act of violence against a school employees, or students. The young girl is a student at Cornerstone Jefferson Douglas Academy in Detroit and has been charged with disturbance in school for an incident that happened on Tuesday. In total, 41 juveniles have been charged in Wayne County, including the 2 students charged this week. 30 have been charged in Macomb County, and 17 juveniles have been charged in Oakland County. Defense attorneys for 5 men charged in the plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer are now pointing fingers at the government. Newly filed court documents claim to detail the role undercover agents and their FBI handlers played in the alleged plot. The defense says the 5 men were entrapped. The motion asked for certain statements, mostly audio recordings and text messages, to be allowed at trial. The defense arguing, quote, "The agents here drove the informant's communications with the defendants, and the agents shaped the informant's assertions, statements, and claims." Volunteers will be coming together tomorrow to continue searching for Brendan Santo. The search will take place from 9 to 4 p.m. in the area between Beale Street and Clipper Street. There will not be a central meeting location for volunteers, but organizers of the search are also asking for experienced cold water paddlers for safety reasons. The 18-year-old Grand Valley student was last seen visiting friends at Michigan State University on October 29th. Well, Michigan families who rely on food assistance will see some additional benefits in response to the pandemic. Starting today, additional benefits will be loaded onto bridge cards as a separate payment for more than 1 million Michiganders. This will last through December 27th. All households eligible for SNAP benefits will receive an increase of at least $95 monthly, even if they're already receiving the maximum payment. Eligible families do not need to reapply to get these additional benefits. Also happening today, helping the community. The Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority Metro Detroit chapter is partnering with Wayne Health and the Tri-County Breast and Cervical Cancer Program to bring free health services to those in need. 7 Action News reporter Faraz Javed is live this morning with more on why these pop-up health clinics are being organized. Faraz?
So Brett, we're dedicating Saturday to health, and the best way to dedicate to health is to get yourself early screenings, and this is exactly what Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority are doing here at the Bowen Center in Pontiac. And I guess the hard part is to get here, but once you get here, the process is super easy. And with me right now is Kathy Evans, who's going to be talking through the minute you step in, how easy the process is. All right, so Kathy, first walk me through the minute someone steps in, what happens?
Well, we welcome them in, and we take them over here to the table to register. We're practicing protocol for COVID. We want to keep everyone safe, even though they're coming for health screening. So you come in, you sign these forms, and then we take everyone's temperature so that we'll know at least that they're healthy, or we need to know what we need to do, what steps we need to do if their temperature isn't normal.
Awesome, that's great. So obviously getting the COVID protocol out of the way is super important. And then once you get that cleared, then you walk into this hall. Yes. And this is where people can select the different kind of screenings you can go through.
Exactly.
Just give me real quick a recap in terms of what people can get tested over here.
Well, they can get tested kidney function, diabetes, are a couple of things that come to my mind. There are other things that they can get tested for, HIV, and they have results very quickly, within 20 minutes for the HIV, if that's the case. Also, in other tests would be blood screening, just a blood test, and I did mention diabetes, blood work, their screening, and also
there's also vaccines
pressure
available as well?
Exactly. That's the main thing that's available here, the vaccines. And any type of vaccine that you had, you can still get it here. So don't worry. Please, I would just strongly encourage everyone to come and get vaccinated. It doesn't matter if you've had one or especially for your third one, if you have not had that. If it's been more than 6 months, you are absolutely qualified, and we really would like you to come down to get this done.
And just to make sure, we're talking about the COVID vaccine over here. The flu vaccine is also available. You can also get the booster shots as well. Now, one thing that I wanted to also shed some light on is the importance for the sorority to hold these free pop-up clinics.
Well, the importance is, with COVID, a lot of regular screen tests were postponed, hospitals were closed down, and people missed the opportunity to get those regular screening tests. So it's so important to come down now. You don't have to worry, no appointments, just come. No insurance is required, no ID, just come. And that has not always been the case for many, and that's why it's so important. Our sorority has certain initiatives, and one of them is women's health. And I'd say women, but we want everyone to come down, not just women, but of course, since we're a sorority, we stress women's health. And so please come, and that is why, and we've done it internationally, and today, it's 9 chapters of the Metro Detroit area, and we come together to do this for our community service for the area. So we're doing this today. There's another one that's taking place in Detroit, and that is at a senior citizen residence, so the attendance is limited as to who can come in. But anyone can come here in Pontiac. We have seniors that are on their way. We don't start till 10, but start out now because of the weather. But please don't let the weather delay you from coming.
I mean, that's amazing. But when it comes to the sorority taking part in all these community services, there's a long history for the sorority to be taking part in that?
Well, absolutely. I'm glad you asked me. Our sorority was founded in 1908 at Howard University. And so that makes us, we're 113, we're turning 114. And so it is important because of that to stress the initiatives for the well-being of young women, and not only young, but just women in general. So yes, that is why we're doing this today, and that's just one of the areas that we stress. There are other areas as well, but the well-being and health is very important today.
Awesome, Kathy. Thank you so much. And of course, just a quick reminder one more time that there's no appointment required at all, no ID required. All you have to do is just show up, and after that, it's easy as ABC. So Brett, I expect you to come down here and join me in Pontiac.
Yeah, well, Faraz, I know a lot of people hopefully are joining there, and I hope the weather doesn't prevent them from making it out. Thanks again for your reporting.